Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start with a simple truth: hard work will always pay off. You see, success isn't some magic trick or a stroke of luck. It's built brick by brick, sweat by sweat, hour by hour. Now, let me tell you something real. You might have talent, but talent without hard work, it's like a car without gas, it ain't going nowhere. Hard work, that's your fuel. It keeps you moving when the road gets tough, when the nights get long, and when everyone else has quit. People love to talk about overnight success. Let me let you in on a secret: there's no such thing. Behind every so-called overnight success is a story of someone who stayed up night after night, working, grinding, sacrificing, while no one was watching. Hard work isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about who you become along the way. It teaches you patience, humility, and gratitude. It humbles you when you think you've got it all figured out and reminds you that the journey is just as important as the destination. But let me be clear: hard work doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Oh no, there will be days you'll want to give up. Days when it feels like you're pushing a boulder uphill. But here's the thing: every step forward builds strength. Every stumble teaches a lesson. Every sweat-soaked effort brings you closer to where you're supposed to be. And when that opportunity comes knocking, and trust me, you won't just be ready, you'll be unstoppable. Because hard work isn't just about preparation, it's about transformation. It turns potential into power and dreams into reality. And don't think for a second it's just about you. Your hard work, it's a ripple. It inspires your children, your friends, your community. It says to the world, if I can do it, so can you. So keep grinding, keep pushing, keep believing. The seeds you're planting today, they will grow, they will flourish. And one day you'll look back and realize it was all worth it. Because hard work, real, relentless, unapologetic hard work, will always pay off. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's not something you stumble upon or something handed to you without effort. It's built piece by piece with the steady hands of hard work. Imagine building a house. You can't start with the roof. You need a strong foundation first. And that foundation, that's your dedication, your grind, your commitment to putting in the work, even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable, even when no one's watching. Hard work is what transforms your dreams from distant hopes into achievable realities. It's the unglamorous, behind-the-scenes effort that creates something extraordinary. A solid foundation isn't flashy, it's not what people see when they admire the finished structure, but without it, everything collapses. The hours you put in, the discipline you cultivate, the sacrifices you make, those are the bricks and mortar of success. You might have big dreams, big ambitions, but if you're not willing to put in the effort to lay the groundwork, those dreams will stay just that, dreams. Hard work gives those dreams structure and substance. It's what turns potential into progress. Think about the greatest achievements in history. Behind every success story is someone who started small, started from scratch, and built their way up with relentless effort. When you put in the work, you're not just preparing for the future, you're creating it. Each step you take, each hour you dedicate, builds a foundation strong enough to carry the weight of your goals. Without that foundation, success becomes shaky and unsustainable. But with it, you can stand tall, knowing you earned every inch of where you are. Hard work doesn't just lead to success, it is success. It's the proof that you believed in something enough to chase it with all you had. It's the process that teaches you to value what you achieve because you know the blood, sweat, and tears that went into it. And that's the kind of foundation that no storm, no failure, no setback can ever take away. Talent is a gift, no doubt about that. It can give you a head start, make things seem easier at first, and open doors that might stay shut for others. But talent alone will never take you all the way. Without discipline, talent is like a candle in the wind, bright for a moment, but easily snuffed out when challenges arise. Discipline is what sustains you. It's the engine that keeps you moving forward when the initial spark of talent starts to dim. You see, talent might get you noticed, but discipline keeps you relevant. It's the habit of showing up every day, doing the work, and refusing to settle for good enough. Discipline is what makes you practice when you'd rather relax. It's what pushes you to learn, to grow, and to improve even when you think you're already good at something. It's waking up early, staying up late, or doing whatever it takes to keep climbing when others have stopped. The truth is, talent will only take you so far. The rest of the journey requires grit, focus, and perseverance. There are countless examples of people with immense talent who didn't achieve their potential because they lacked discipline. And on the other side, there are countless stories of people who weren't the most talented, who didn't have the natural gifts, but who worked harder, stayed more committed, and ultimately surpassed everyone else. Discipline is also what keeps you grounded. It reminds you that there's always room to grow, always more to learn. Talent can make you complacent. Discipline keeps you hungry. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Consistency is where growth happens, where mastery is born, and where success becomes inevitable. In the end, discipline outlasts talent because it's not dependent on mood, circumstances, or even luck. It's a choice, made over and over again, to do the hard things, to push through the discomfort, and to stay on the path, even when it feels endless. Talent might get you in the game, but discipline is what makes sure you win. Adversity is inevitable. Life will test you, challenge you, and sometimes knock you down so hard you wonder if you'll ever stand again. But here's the truth: resilience is born in those moments. It's forged in the fires of failure, heartbreak, and struggle. And hard work is what teaches you how to bounce back, how to rise stronger every single time. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure, it's about facing it head on and refusing to let it define you. When you put in the hard work day after day, you learn that setbacks aren't the end of the story, they're just chapters. They're lessons, not life sentences. Hard work teaches you to keep going when the road gets rough, to dig deep when you feel like you've got nothing left, and to trust that every challenge is shaping you into someone who can handle even more. It's easy to stay committed when everything's going your way, but resilience is built in the hard times. When you're tired, when you're discouraged, when it feels like the world is against you, those are the moments that define your character. Hard work trains you to persevere through those moments, to see adversity not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity to grow stronger, smarter, and more determined. Resilience also shifts your mindset. You stop fearing failure because you've learned that every failure is temporary. You start seeing the bigger picture, understanding that success isn't a straight line. It's a messy, winding path filled with detours and setbacks, but every time you get back up, you're closer to where you want to be. When you embrace resilience, you stop being afraid of the storm because you know you've already weathered worse. You develop a quiet confidence, a belief in your own ability to endure, adapt, and overcome. And that confidence doesn't come from talent or luck, it comes from the hard work you've put in, from proving to yourself over and over again that you can handle whatever comes your way. Adversity will test you, but resilience will define you. And it's through hard work that resilience becomes a part of who you are. It's not just about surviving the tough times, it's about thriving because of them. Opportunities are like doors, they appear suddenly, often without warning. The question is, will you be ready to walk through when the moment comes? Hard work is what prepares you for that moment. It's the quiet, consistent effort you put in long before anyone notices, before the opportunity even exists. It's the long hours, the practice, the learning, and the refining of your craft that make you ready to seize the chance when it arrives. People often say luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity, but luck isn't something you sit around waiting for, it's something you create. Hard work is what builds the foundation so that when the right moment comes, you're not scrambling to get ready, you're already there, standing tall, equipped, and confident. Opportunities don't come with warning labels or second chances. Sometimes they're fleeting, just a brief window of time to show the world what you've got. Hard work ensures that when that window opens, you don't hesitate. You don't fumble or falter because you've already put in the hours. You've prepared for this exact moment, even if you didn't know when or where it would come. Think about it, a musician doesn't wait until the big concert is announced to start practicing. An athlete doesn't wait until the championship game to start training. They work tirelessly in the background, day in and day out, so that when their time comes, they're ready to shine. The same applies to every aspect of life. Hard work isn't about immediate results, it's about building yourself into someone who's always ready to step up, ready to deliver, and ready to succeed. When you've worked hard, you don't fear opportunity, you welcome it. You know that you've earned your place at the table, and you're ready to prove it. That confidence, that readiness, doesn't come from talent alone or wishful thinking. It comes from the relentless effort you've poured into preparing yourself for the moment. So keep working. Even when it feels like no one's watching, even when the opportunity feels far away. Because when preparation meets, it feels like destiny. And that's what hard work does. It ensures that success isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Hard work does more than just bring you closer to your goals, it shapes who you are. Every step in the process, every obstacle you overcome, every late night or early morning spent grinding, those moments mold your character. They teach you patience, because nothing worth having comes easy. They teach you humility, because the journey reminds you of how much you still have to learn. And they teach you gratitude, because when you've earned something through hard work, you value it in a way you never would if it were handed to you. Character is built in the quiet moments when no one is cheering you on, when the recognition hasn't come yet, and when the results are still far off in the distance. It's about showing up anyway. Hard work teaches you to keep going, to find discipline in the process, and to discover strength you didn't know you had. It's not just about what you achieve, but about the person you become while striving for it. When you work hard, you develop resilience, learning to embrace failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. You understand that setbacks aren't the end, they're lessons that make you sharper, tougher, and more prepared. You start to see challenges as opportunities to prove to yourself how much you're capable of. And in doing so, you cultivate confidence, not the kind that's loud or boastful, but the kind that's deeply rooted in self. When you've struggled, when you face difficulties, you develop a deeper appreciation for others who are on their own journeys. You understand the value of effort, and that understanding makes you more compassionate, more willing to help others along the way. Most importantly, the character you build through hard work stays with you long after the trophies have been won or the goals have been achieved. Accomplishments can fade, but the lessons, the discipline, the integrity, that's what lasts. Hard work doesn't just prepare you for success, it prepares you for life, shaping you into someone who can handle its highs and lows with grace and strength. In the end, the rewards of hard work aren't just in what you achieve, but in the person you grow into along the way. That growth, that transformation, is what makes every ounce of effort worth it. When you work hard, the impact goes far beyond just you. The effort you put into your goals creates a ripple effect that touches the people around you, sometimes in ways you can't even see. Hard work is contagious. It inspires others to believe in themselves, to push past their own limits, and to see what's possible when dedication and effort come together. Your determination becomes a silent message to those watching. If I can do it, so can you. Whether it's your family, friends, coworkers, or even strangers, people notice the effort you're putting in. They see the sacrifices, the discipline, and the grit, and it plants a seed in their minds. It makes them wonder what they could accomplish if they committed themselves with the same intensity. For the people closest to you, your hard work sets an example. Your children learn what perseverance looks like. Your friends gain motivation to chase their own dreams. Your community benefits from your contributions, whether that's through your success, your leadership, or the inspiration you provide. The ripples of your effort extend outward, creating a positive chain reaction that uplifts everyone it touches. Hard work also creates opportunities for others. When you strive to achieve something, you often open doors not just for yourself, but for those who follow. Your success can pave the way for others, showing them that the barriers they once thought were insurmountable can, in fact, be overcome. Even in moments when you feel like your hard work isn't paying off, remember that someone somewhere is watching you and drawing strength from your journey. Your perseverance might be the reason they keep going. It might be the spark that ignites their own fire. And the beauty of the ripple effect is that it's limitless. The inspiration you provide to one person can inspire them to motivate someone else, and so on, creating waves of positivity and progress. The effort you put into your own growth can, in turn, contribute to the growth of an entire community or even a generation. Hard work isn't just about what you accomplish, it's about the legacy you leave. It's the way your actions echo beyond yourself, impacting lives in ways that words alone never could. That's the power of effort. It doesn't just transform your life, it transforms the world around you. Hard work isn't just about the here and now, it's about building something that lasts. The effort you put in today creates a foundation for a legacy that extends far beyond your own lifetime. The sweat, the determination, and the sacrifices you make aren't just investments in your success, they're investments in the future. When you work hard, you're setting an example for those who come after you. You're showing that success is possible through perseverance, resilience, and commitment. Whether it's your children, your community, or even people you'll never meet, your hard work becomes a story that inspires others to dream bigger and work harder. It's not just about what you accomplish, it's about the path you create for others to follow. A legacy built on hard work carries a sense of authenticity and respect. It shows that what you achieved wasn't handed to you, it was earned, piece by piece. People remember that. They remember the lessons you taught through your actions, the standards you set, and the values you lived by. Your hard work becomes a testament to what's possible when you refuse to give up, even when the odds are stacked against you. Hard work also leaves a tangible impact. Whether it's the business you build, the art you create, the skills you pass on, or the change you inspire, the fruits of your labor often outlive you. They become markers of your contribution to the world, evidence that you didn't just exist, you made a difference. And here's the thing about a legacy. It's not about perfection. It's about effort. People will remember how you persevered, how you overcame challenges, and how you kept striving, even when the road was tough. They'll remember your determination to leave the world a little better than you found it, not just for yourself, but for everyone who comes after. Your legacy isn't defined by one moment of success, it's defined by the cumulative impact of your hard work over a lifetime. It's the lessons you impart, the inspiration you provide, and the opportunities you create for others. It's proof that hard work doesn't just pay off in the short term, it builds something enduring, something meaningful, something that lasts. Thank you.